Hey, this is Chris with Picks and Sticks Music Studio, and this is episode number 6 of the Music Studio build. I'm outside the studio right now. Let's go in the studio and get started. So we're back in the studio doing some more work. Unfortunately, we're still doing more demo. This wall, the studs are not 16 ohm center. It's going to make it really tough to insulate and really tough to drywall. It can be done, but I'd rather just rip it down and put new studs in. So we're going to, in this episode, we're going to be tearing down this wall and then removing the electrical because I'm going to redo the electrical anyway. We'll insulate in this episode, probably just finish with that. Let's get started. So I got this part down so far. I'm going to save as much wood as I can with this project. So, like this wall, I'll probably keep the wood and build some of the bench with it. So I don't, so remodel on a budget. Alright, I want to start tearing this one down. I gotta get the electrical out, so I gotta turn off the power and all that stuff. Who puts a power strip up in the ceiling? Crazy. This is crazy. So that wire coming there, which is actually going up behind this stud, back behind there, is the hot wire, right? And they had it going to this box, and then they have Romex with a plug on it, plugged into there, and it went up to here to a power strip, and then another one plugged into the power strip, which now is this one because I took the power strip out, and this one goes up here down the wall and around to that outlet, when that main power one was right there. Why didn't they just take the, I don't know, why didn't they take the main power one and go to that outlet? Anyway, so I gotta fix all this stuff. It's crazy. Time to do it right. Alright, got the electrical out of the wall now. Yay. And I just temporarily put it back in a box right here till I get it in this wall, because I'm going to put an outlet right there. Alright, the rest of the wall's down. I had to cut it. I'll show you in the other camera. That's where I had to cut the sill to get around the pump, which is there. And I just slid the wall down. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, have the wall. I worked up a sweat on that. I had the wall completely apart now. Luckily they used screws. That went pretty easy. So now I'm just going to pile up the wood on this side until I figure out what to do with it. I probably put workshop, get it out of here, just out of my way. That's what was holding the wall against the concrete wall, was these little L's with like screws that went in like a ½ inch because they didn't know how to drill into a concrete wall. So I didn't quite get where I wanted to today. I got the wall down and I got all the electrical pretty much done. This one wire right here that's going to the pump, I have to keep this one here until I build the new wall, and then there's a cabinet that goes here and a cabinet that goes over there, and in this cabinet will be an outlet, and that's where this will go. And then there'll be a bench here and there'll be an outlet for that. So I got to do more electrical later, but I got electrical normal. I'll do some B-roll of this wall. I had to cut some holes in the wall and stuff because there's bridging that I had to get through to run the wires and stuff, but everything is run correctly now. I need to nail up some of the wiring and stuff and make sure it's fastened and stuff. So that's the new outlet right there. And then there's a bracing right here in the wall, so I couldn't get down the wall. So I don't know if you probably can't see. But anyway, I had to drill a hole. Good thing is, if you look, that's where a guitar would hang. So when I patch that up, if I don't do the best job, hopefully I'll do a great job, but if I don't do the best job, the guitar will hide it. And that's where I had to punch in to get to that outlet on the other side of the wall. Anyway, electrical is all nice and cleaned up now. And it's all done the right way. I finished up the insulation behind me. All that's insulated. I have some extra insulation. I'm going to stick it in between the joists along the rim joists, and hopefully that helps with some of the sound escaping this room and going outside. What we have left now is I'm going to frame this wall up next video, and then I'm going to insulate that wall with sound bats, and then I'm going to put 2 layers of drywall and do a little bit more electrical work. We'll start working on that video next. Thanks for watching, and go straight home.